So, Mike, everybody is concerned about privacy, and obviously, with social media and your big tech giants, it's creating an uproar on Capitol Hill. Legislators are having to deal with it. Now, the technology companies are having to deal with it. Now, those are all the negative things relative to privacy, but I guess there's a positive part of this ubiquitous nature of technology, and that is it's harder to hide something and it's harder to disappear. I would say in this case, harder for your equipment to disappear, for you to
Mhm.
find it. So talk to us a little bit about two or three of the most promising technologies that have either you've started to integrate or in a process of, and pick one, and we'll start on that one too.
Okay, happy to do so. Well, first of all, when I think of technology, it's really a combination of data and technology that has really impacted the collateral recovery business. Well, why don't I start with data? There's there's more and more data sources and information that becomes available every day. It's so much so that it's overwhelming for even the best investigators or skip tracers to digest and connect the dots between all these different pieces of data. And that's where what many people refer to as artificial intelligence or sort of machine learning comes in, where you have this enormous amount of data that's available through many different sources, and with the right technology, the right algorithms, that data can be sifted through, relationships can be found in the data that typically a human being is not going to find. Just as an example, this happens to us all the time. We're looking in one data source and we find addresses for a borrower. And those addresses are really no longer any good. Another data source has information on, let's say, relatives and associates. There's another address in there. With today's data mining tools, the relationship between those two data sources can be identified, and for instance, lots of times we'll find an address for a relative, combine that with data that we have on the borrower. It's pretty obvious that borrower is now living with a relative, and so there's many examples like that where disparate data sources are being able to be looked at sort of holistically, and data connections between those data sources identified. So, and that's had a big impact on the business.
So you
So that'd
combine
be one
that, you're
example.
basically talking in terms of both data mining, big data, and artificial intelligence all kind of working together. And where are you, the hot button right now is artificial intelligence. Where is ALS Resolvion in terms of the curve of using and utilizing artificial intelligence?
Well, in many respects, the term artificial intelligence is really just a sort of a sexy term for data mining. But we use data mining extensively in our business, where we bring together data from multiple sources. We're able to reorganize it in a way that shows us connection between those sources and allows us to make decisions that we would not be able to make otherwise.
Okay. Okay, good. So that's where it's going, and I guess there's more to come on that as artificial intelligence applications get better.
Yeah. So two other important technological developments that have impacted our industry. One is the use of GPS and the installation of GPS in equipment or vehicles that liens exist against. More and more, that technology is being used to facilitate collections and the recovery of equipment. And some lenders, and the technology is advanced to the point where you can not only use it to locate a piece of collateral, but you can actually also use the same technology to disable the use of that collateral, which makes it even more effective for recovering.
Okay.
We see that technology deployed widely, especially with non-prime lenders, and it's growing.